It's time for the soup of the day.
Oh, and this soup is the classic of all classics.
Whether you're feeling under the weather or on top of the world.
This made from scratch version is good for the soul.
Oh, and even better for the belly.
Totally.
So welcome everybody, I'm Chris.
And I'm Wesley.
My good for the soul.
Oh, that's so sweet. I'm gonna cry.
I know. Well, anyway, let's make soup.
Let's do it.
We're going to do my favorite soup of all time. I just got to say it. So I'm going to jump right in. So we are going to get started, and we are going to saute some vegetables. Now I'm going to turn up my heat a little bit.
Turn it up.
So this soup is the most heartwarming. It's been around forever, and when you do it from scratch, like we're going to do it,
it seriously makes you feel better. I don't know what it is.
There's something magical.
The warmth, the richness, who knows?
Everything. So we're going to show you how to do it and make it even better. So
Yeah.
we're going to start off with the Holy Trinity, which are
Carrots.
Carrots. That's like a cup of just sliced carrots.
And some celery.
Celery. It's probably 2 carrots, 2 stalks of celery, and a cup of chopped onion. And then just to add some delicious flavor, I'm going to use a tablespoon of fresh chopped thyme. If you don't want to use fresh, you could use dried. That's no problem. Use about a teaspoon of that. Okay, we're going to let this go until it gets softened, and that's going to take about 5 minutes.
Awesome. Well, let's talk about this.
Let's talk about what we call the game changer.
This is what the primary ingredient is, and it's huge. This is chicken stock. Homemade chicken stock. I call it liquid gold.
It is. So let me tell you, it's so easy to do, and you can do this in advance and then freeze it. This is how we make it.
You got to make a lot of it, though, as you can tell.
Because we eat it like crazy. So, okay, we're going to start off with 4 pounds of bone-in, skin-on chicken parts. Going to put that in a nice large pot. If you have a stock pot, even better. Then we're going to cover that with a gallon and a half of good old water.
Good old water.
Bring that to a boil and then let it simmer for 30 minutes. You're going to want to skim off any of those little impurities that float to the top during that time. Then after 30 minutes, we are going to add again the Holy Trinity, which is chopped carrot, onion, and celery. And then we're going to make something fun called a bouquet garni. All that is are herbs. I get a little cheesecloth, and then I add some fresh herbs, whatever you got. I've got fresh rosemary, fresh thyme, and parsley. Tie that up, drop that into the party, and then let it simmer for 3 hours. 3 hours, okay?
Oh, and then the house starts smelling amazing.
It's unbelievable. And then what we're going to do, we are going to, just to make it easier for you, pull out some of that chicken. Hold on to it, because that's going to be delicious chicken meat. And then we're going to pour that liquid and strain it through a sieve into another pot. Put that in the fridge, preferably overnight. Next morning, you're going to pull it out. You're going to see there's a nice little form of fat, a layer of fat that is congealed on top. Just get a spoon and pull that stuff right off. If you're making matzo balls,
save it. That's some good schmaltz.
That's some good schmaltz. And then you're ready to go. You've got this incredible chicken stock.
It's so good.
And it is a game changer. I'll tell you in a little bit what you can do if you don't have time to do that. But make the time to do it.
Do it.
Okay, then we're going to let this go for just a few more minutes, and then it's ready to start putting it all together. Okay, so the vegetables are done.
Yes, here they are. Look at how
beautiful,
gorgeous.
So you want to get them till they're just starting to get soft. As they cook in this incredible broth, they're going to get even softer. So speaking of this broth, I have brought this to a nice simmer. I don't think I mentioned you're going to want to use about 10 cups, which that stock that we created, it's going to make at least 10 cups. I always double it, and then you can freeze it because this is so good. I'm going to turn this down.
That's the best way.
So, so we said this is a really important for super incredible chicken noodle soup. What's the other thing?
Chicken! And noodles.
And noodles.
Yes. So, but look at this chicken. This is home. Well, this is made from scratch.
Yeah.
We roasted it ourselves.
We did.
Yeah.
So all we did, it's super easy. All we did is we just got some, I love to get some bone-in, skin-on chicken parts, like chicken thighs, chicken breasts. Chicken breasts are great because that just imparts so much flavor. And then I just brush some oil over it, hit it with some salt and pepper. I put it on a roasting rack, and then put it in the oven at 350 for anywhere from 15 minutes to an hour. Just make sure you check that internal temperature when it hits hitches. When it hits 160 hitch, you hitch a kick, and then you got your chicken.
Yeah.
And then once it's cooling off, you pull that skin off. The loon will probably eat it, and then you just cube it, and it makes really.
Well, you take it away from
chicken.
the bone, obviously.
You take it away from the bone, and
Yeah.
then and you're going to have about 4 cups.
It's
here.
so good.
So that's good. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add this in to this amazing chicken broth, and let's go ahead and add that chicken. Wesley.
Got it. Here's the chicken.
We got the chicken. Don't be chicken. Okay. So now we're
our little. She's a grand niece, right? Or a great niece, Maddie. She, we told her a joke about the chicken crossing the road, and now every time we see her, she's like, "I got a joke to tell you. Why did the chicken cross the road?"
I don't know, Maddie. Why?
There just comes some
And
sort of
she laughs
to answer the
hysterically.
phone.
So to eat a banana. So then we've got a 1/4 cup of freshly chopped parsley. This is 2 tablespoons. It's the juice of 1 lemon.
Lemon.
Lemon
Okay.
always is going to add a pop of flavor and just a depth of deliciousness. It's amazing. Then this can use some salt. We're going to do 2 teaspoons of kosher salt, and I love pepper, so I'm going to do a whole teaspoon of black pepper. Okay. So now while we're going to let and it's so close. All you got to do is just want to heat this through and let those herbs kind of do their thing. So that's going to go for about, I'd say 20, 30 minutes. Now, let me give you just a quick little hack. So you may be thinking, I don't have time to do this, but I really want to make a chicken noodle soup. So there's some other ways you can do this rather than kind of going full tilt like we did. If you don't want to do that, you can get some just regular chicken breast. They don't have to, you can be boneless, skinless, no problem. Put them in some water and then let that simmer for, I would say, 30 to 40 minutes until that chicken really cooks through. You're going to get a nice broth from that. It's not going to be like what we've just created. I'm just going to tell you that now, but it's still a nice broth.
Right.
You take that chicken out, let it cool, and then you chop it up. And then you've got your chicken, you've got your broth, and then you're just going to do everything else. And it takes literally maybe an hour to make it. And
Right,
you've got
but you need to add a little more seasoning if you're just using that.
You're going to add, well, you just do some salt.
Quick broth.
Yeah, it's not going to be as depth of a flavor, but
Right.
it's still going to be better than the canned version that you're going to get as well. Okay, so like I said, we're going to bring this back to a simmer. We're going to let it simmer for about 20 minutes, and then we add our egg noodles, let those cook, and then it is time to eat soup. The smell of this, it's
so heartwarming.
I can just feel its healing powers. Okay, so now we've got 2.5 cups of, typically we're going to be using extra wide egg noodles. That's what's often used, but they're hard to find these days.
There was a shortage of anything pasta.
Yeah, we're in that, still in that weird time. But anyway, but these are delicious. These are just good old egg noodles, and they're not going to take long at all. If I was feeling really adventurous, I would have made my pasta noodles from scratch. That would have been good. But anyway,
next time.
Next time. Okay, so these are just going to cook this as long as it takes to cook these, which is about anywhere from 10 to 12 minutes.
Yeah.
And then it's finally time to eat. Oh,
it is.
Isn't that just, I mean, it really is just, it is the classic of all classics. I'm so excited. I feel a little under the weather.
A little cold.
I've got just the medicine.
Oh, wait, and we toasted some bread, too, because we love to dunk it into that soup.
Yeah,
it's
if you're gonna
good.
If you're going to do it, you might as well go the whole
All right, come on, Chris, bring it on.
I'm going to bring you some of this amazing homemade chicken noodle soup.
Yay. Yay. Come on. Keep it on.
Just heavenly. I'm telling you.
Broth.
I know.
I could swim in that broth.
I know.
That's
It would probably burn you if you
Look
did.
at how wonderful that is. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Now hold on, let me get me a little bit.
I get so.
I know. I'm so. This is so heartwarming. It's just, and if it's chilly out, I eat it year round though, even if it's like 9.
I know. Who cares? Who really cares?
I know. I don't.
All right.
Okay. Oh, here.
Of course, I'm doing something. Oh, there you go.
I got
eating something really hot again.
Well, that's what we do.
Chris, your bread's just flung everywhere.
I know.
All right, guys.
All right.
Look at that. Look at how wonderful that broth looks. Oh, gotta get a little chicken.
I know.
I gotta get a little carrot. I think I'm ready.
I am
I'm
definitely
gonna blow
ready.
on it first.
I was born ready for this. I'm healed.
I just hugged myself.
It is such a warm hug. Oh, you guys.
Oh,
The broth.
The broth is what makes this soup amazing.
I know, you guys.
Make the broth. It's so quick and easy.
It really isn't
You don't have to chop anything. Just throw it all in.
We also have like a roasted chicken stock, which is more involved. This is just, you just cook. And then, oh, I was gonna say that chicken. Save that chicken. I don't use it in here because the chicken gets kind of shreddy, which is perfect for chicken tacos. Hold on to the chicken.
Oh,
yeah, I know. And he's having a moment with the chicken noodles.
That is 1,000% Loon approved. I am.
Oh my God. I am in
heaven.
I know. It really is good for the soul.
It is.
It's so nourishing. We love you guys.
Make some soup.
Make soup. Be safe, and we'll see you again soon.
Yeah.
Love you.
We'll see you again. Soup.
Soup.